Hi everyone, welcome and welcome back to my channel. In today's recipe, I will be showing you guys how to make this delicious, creamy pink sauce pasta. This recipe was inspired by the new viral TikTok pink sauce. I decided to put my twist on it and show you guys a new recipe. Before I get started, if you're new here, please take a quick second to subscribe. Also, if you like today's recipe, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and let's get started. All right, guys, let's begin. I am starting with one chicken breast. Before I get any further, all of the ingredients will be listed down below for you guys. So always click the title of the video to see the description box for the ingredients. So I am going to slice my chicken breast in half just like so. Then I am going to use my meat tenderizer to tenderize the chicken breast. Now, a lot of you guys probably asking, why do I have to take that step first? Because I want the chicken breast to be as thin as possible, not too thin because you don't want it to be too dry, just so it can cook faster without being undercooked. You know what I'm saying? So now I am going to drizzle about 1 tablespoon of oil to the chicken, rub it on both sides. Then we're going to season. The seasoning I'm using is very simple. I'm using onion and garlic powder, paprika, as well as some ground black pepper with a little bit of pink Himalayan salt. I am going to mix that together and we're going to generously sprinkle the seasoning all over the chicken breast. Now that we have the chicken nice and seasoned, we're going to place it on the side, moving on to our pasta. For the pasta, I am pouring about 4 cups of water to a pot. Then we're going to season it with salt and some chicken bouillon. I love adding chicken bouillon to my pasta water. It just makes it taste really good. So just add your chicken bouillon in there. Then we are going to cover it, allow it to come to a boil. Next, I'm going to place my pasta in there, give it a quick stir, cover it, allow it to cook for about 7 to 8 minutes. Once my pasta is al dente, I am going to remove it from the stove, set it aside. Well, pour out the hot water so it doesn't continue to cook. Set it aside. Okay, now we're going to move on to our chicken. For the chicken, here's how I cook it. I added about 3 tablespoons of olive oil to my skillet, as you guys can see. Then I am going to place my chicken in there. Allow the chicken to cook for about 2.5 to 3 minutes per side. Flip it over, allow the other side to cook, of course. Once it's done cooking, look how beautiful. Just look how pretty the color looks on there. We're going to set those aside while we move on to our sauce. Now, for the sauce, I am going to be adding 1 tablespoon of unsalted butter to the same skillet. Once that is nice and melted, I am going in with some red onions, okay? Make sure when you're chopping your red onions, they're nice and finely chopped. I'm going to cook the onions for about 30 seconds. Then I am going to move on to the garlic. I am using crushed garlic, whatever you want to call it. I am going to add that in there. I'm using 2 cloves of garlic for a nice garlicky flavor. You guys know I love me some garlic, okay? Then I am also going to be adding about half a teaspoon of crushed pepper. However, I needed some more because it was not spicy at all. I'm going to cook that for about 30 seconds. Also, I am going to be adding Italian seasoning in there as well. We're going to cook that for another 10 seconds just to release that herby Italian flavor from the herbs. And also to deglaze the bottom of the pan, I am going to squeeze half a lemon juice in there as well. Now is the perfect time for me to add the heavy cream. I am stirring as I go, as you guys can see. Next, I am going to be adding some Parmesan cheese in there. And also, I will be seasoning this with a little bit of chicken bouillon and a pinch of salt to your taste. Give that a nice stir, and basically this creamy sauce is done. Now we need to make it pink, right? So here's how I make it pink. Now you have 2 options. The option that I choose to make it pink is by using dragon fruit. Dragon fruit barely has any flavor. It's very mild. It's not sweet, so don't think, oh, you're going to make it sweet. No, it has no flavor. It's basically flavorless. So I take a few pieces and blended it up. Basically, that's what I'm going to use to make my sauce pink. Just like the pink sauce, I'm trying to keep it as relatable as possible. I'm using dragon fruit because they use dragon fruit. However, the other option you have, you can make this by using beet. You can just boil the beet and blend it up, and you can make your sauce pink. But yeah, you get it. So I'm going to gradually add the dragon fruit smoothie like thing in there, gradually, like I said, until I get a nice beautiful pink color. Then I am going to add my pasta in there, stir it up together, and yeah. Last but not least, I am going to be adding some mozzarella cheese to this just to make it nice and kind of cheesy-ish, but we're looking for creamy today, so not too much mozzarella. And basically, you guys, this is your pink sauce pasta. I am going to slice my chicken just to place it on top. If you want, you can mix it in together, but I like to add my chicken on top for a nice presentation. But basically, you guys, this is the recipe. Absolutely delicious, okay? I hope you guys enjoyed today's recipe. Like I said, this recipe was inspired by the pink sauce. Hopefully you guys like it. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Definitely try this out because in my opinion, this is another 10 out of 10 recipe. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you're new and don't forget to thumbs up. I will see you guys on the next recipe. Bye guys.